So now that we have these nice running mechanics and we know how to control that rotation in our takeoff, our next thing is to use these skills to develop our arch position. So we'll begin by just using this high knee position from our takeoff and holding this position from our run up as we rotate over the bar. Now before we can turn this into an arch position, we need to have an understanding of where our body is in space. So this time we're going to come in, we're going to hit the same takeoff, but as we start to fall over the bar, we're going to reach for the toe of this free knee foot, and we'll see how this starts to open out the body over the bar. Now the final thing here is we need to create rotation over the bar, and we do this by lifting our hips, not by dropping our head. So this time as we hit our takeoff and we come through to our driving knee position, we're going to try and touch both feet with our hands, and it's going to help us to lift our hips over the bar. Now in order to start creating the arch position, we need to allow freedom through the shoulder and freedom through our back, and we do this by moving through the jump. So I've placed a cone here, but it could be a piece of paper, and as we run through and hit our takeoff, we're going to try and grab that cone or piece of paper, and we're going to see how that's going to open out our shoulder. So the advanced version of this drill for our higher level jumpers is to move the cone slightly closer and the bar slightly higher. So what we're going to have is they're going to take off moving the shoulder along the bar, and then as the shoulder reaches the line of the bar, they're going to drop the shoulder down to try and reach that cone, and you'll see how this starts to create that arch and that rotation over the bar. And now a chance to put our technique into practice using some short approach jumps. So we're going to come in from a 4 or 6 step approach, which means we have to work more through the takeoff to develop that arch position. Then we can start to raise the bar up and see how high we can jump.